What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Bursters. Yes, indeed, how about that? Bursters making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this song by Bursters called Lost Child 2017 Remix. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Charles gave me a little bit of a background information, a little bit of intro for you, so he asked me to share this with all you guys. Here is now another South Korean rock band for the channel. This time it's Bursters, who are a metalcore band that was formed in 2014. This track, Lost Child, was originally released in 2015. In 2017, they released a second version that is called the 2017 Remix. Even though it's called Remix, it's actually the exact same musical arrangement as the original 2015. The big difference, however, is the sound mixing. So it shouldn't really be called 2017 Remix. It should be like 2017 Remastered or Re-engineered. Yeah, remixes are something that like DJs do. The 2017 Remix is a notable improvement over the original mix, and it is this version that Bursters later included on their 2017 debut studio album, Live in Hope. Okay, so yeah, it should be called 2017 Remaster or something like that, or Re-engineered. Okay, let me see. This was posted by The Running Man Subs, and the video has 2 views.
Say what?
2, just 2 views. That's all. I think it's because this is actually Charles' page. This is his page, and he uploaded this specifically for me to react to. So I know I'm one of those views because I had to access the video to download. I didn't watch it, but I had to download. I had to access the page to download it, and that counts as a view. But despite that, it's not going to get you there. Sorry. Listen, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video is fine. But 2 views, nah, man, that's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bursters, Lost Child, 2017 Remix, English subtitled. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Party down, hey! I'm not looking, wanna fly away, fly away. 썩어 빠진 병력으로
I can't even hide it. I'm digging this. I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying to keep a stone face here, but no, it's not going to happen.
Nope.
Wow. The energy, the drive, all feels good. It feels good. That the feeling of the song feels really good. It's in D, my favorite key. I think it's in D. Yeah, it's in D. It's in D. They're switching a lot between straight time and halftime. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, because I love it when bands do this. They're doing it a lot. Maybe a little too much. Like, I can appreciate when bands flip-flop between straight time and halftime feel. They don't actually change the tempo. It's just the drummer will change the approach. He'll change his feel a little bit and make it feel like it goes to a halftime, but it really isn't. It's still the same tempo. I love it when bands do that. They're doing it quite a bit though. Like we've gotten through the first verse and the first chorus, and just in the first verse and the first chorus, we've had them switch it 4 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, here's the thing. Is it too much? I'm not going to say it's too much yet, because here's the thing. When they do switch, they do stay there for a little bit. It's not like they're switching every 2 measures. They're doing it they're switching like every 8 measures, is what it feels like to me. So it gives it enough time to settle in and establish itself. Like if they were to do it like every 2 measures, that'd be way too much. You're not giving yourself a chance to really get into the groove. But because they are doing it like every 8 measures, it gives you enough time to get into the groove, but I really hope they don't shorten it up. I really don't. And I hope they stay with the groove for a little bit longer. Like give it 16 measures before you switch again. You know what I mean? So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love the fact that they're doing it. I love the fact that they're doing the switching and feel, but I hope they're not doing it too much. We'll see. We'll find out. Let's keep going. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see him do that live. I'm sure the music video looks cool. Remember, guys, music videos are one thing. Doing it live is a whole other thing. Look, anybody can pick up a guitar and, do that kind of stuff, and it looks great for a music video. But it's a music video. Let's see him do that live, and I'll be very impressed. I'll be like, okay, this guy's legit. Yeah. But I mean, doing it in the music video doesn't mean squat. Okay, let's be honest here. Still a good solo though. Really good solo. I like that switch up in that little breakdown right before the solo. I like how they switched things up. It didn't go back to the same feel. It was still playing with halftime feel and straight time feel, but the way that they had it subdivided, it made it feel quite a bit different. But it was still at the exact same tempo. It was still at the exact same tempo. Tempo never actually changed. That all comes down to syncopation. Obviously, you know, the guitar player, the bass player locking in with the drummer. So they're all playing in unison. But it felt good. It was well done. And I'm going to say this too, to some extent, that was needed. Like, that was necessary to kind of break up the, I don't want to say monotony, but the predictability of, okay, we're switching between halftime and straight time. You know, I was expecting them, because they predictably went into halftime, right? The beginning of the chorus, just like I had a feeling they were going to do this. Here, there for the 8 measures. They went back into the straight time, also for 8 measures. And I was like, okay, we're going to go back into that halftime. And they did go into a halftime, but with that different syncopation. So that it was, I would dare say it was necessary. I'm so glad they did it. Let's keep going here. I saw Digitech whammy pedal. Those are always fun. I like that fluid dynamic. That's good. Real build. Good. 16 measures now. There's 16. Back to that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it so much. I'm going to go back and listen to this again. Right after we're done filming, I'm going to go listen to this again. This was good. This was really good. Oh, yeah. Hit everything I look for. Had the energy, had the drive. Playing with feel. Great tone. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. I enjoyed it.
So how did that just feel?
Clearly I enjoyed it. How much did I enjoy it? That's the question. That's the question. What score am I going to give this? Oh, I guarantee you it's not going to be under a 5. Spoiler alert. It's somewhere in between 5.0 to 9.9, okay? Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bursters with Lost Child 2017 Remix. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Boy. First video of the day for filming. I got 8 videos to film today. This is my first one. What a way to get us started. Oh man, this is gonna put me in a good mood for the rest of the day. Let's just get right to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This was fun. This was fun to listen to. Easy to groove to, not too complicated. It was not requiring a whole ton of brain power. You do not need to have a degree in physics or in, rocket science or chemistry or anything like that to figure this song out. This song is very straight ahead. This song is very basic when it comes to its chordal structures, its chordal flow. Very simple, easy to follow. Now, there were some good things happening here, though, rhythmically and feel-wise. For starters, playing between straight time and halftime. I am a big fan of that. If you know anything about me on this channel, you know that when bands do that, when they play around with feel, you know that I'm going to pick up on that because it's one of my favorite things when it comes to music. I love it when bands do it. I love when bands mess around and play with feel. I will say this though. As much as I'm a fan of it, it can be overdone, and they really walked up to the edge of that cliff, man. They did. There was that point in the first verse and the first chorus, and also the second verse and second chorus. They were doing it like every 8 measures, and I was like, ooh, boy, that's close. If they had gone every 4 measures, that would have been too much. It would have been way too much. Luckily, they did it. They gave each phrase just enough time to establish the groove and reestablish itself before they would switch it up again. They walked that line though, boy. They sure did. They really did, but they never crossed it. So I gotta give it to them. So I'm not knocking them for it, but yeah, be careful, guys, when you're doing that kind of stuff with your songwriting. Let me be clear. I appreciate it. I love it when bands play with feel, but don't overdo it and don't do it too often, too quickly. Give yourself it. Like at the end when they switched to every 16 measures, that was phenomenal. That was much better. It even felt better when they would switch it every 16 measures. It made a big difference. That breakdown section where they went into that different syncopation. The second time I heard it, I was really listening carefully. I'm like, did they switch the tempo? They did, slightly. They did change tempo ever so slightly, but they were still playing around, even with that even with that new syncopation, with that synchronized syncopation, they were still going between halftime and straight time, just with a slightly different tempo. It was a little bit faster. So, but then they brought it back, which is fine. I got no issue with bands playing with tempo within songs. I got no issue with that. I know a lot of people do it. They're like, well, this you start at 122, it should stay at 122. Says who? I mean, there's no one that says that they have to do that. If you want to switch up tempo for the breakdown section, go ahead, do it. It's fine. As long as it makes sense. You know, I've seen bands mess with tempo before, and they'll change tempo for absolutely no reason whatsoever. They will literally change tempo right in the middle of a verse, and I'm like, why? You just destroyed the groove. Why would you do that? But when you're switching between phrases, like you're switching between like the verse, so the verse is at 122, the chorus is at 122, and you go to this breakdown section that's like 132. Okay, that makes sense because it's a breakdown section. Sure, why not? Do it. If you're gonna do it there. That's like the perfect place to do it. And they did a fantastic job with it. I really dug that part. When everybody was in unison, everybody was seriously, it was syncopated and synchronized. Synchronized syncopation. That was really cool. What did this song more for me than anything else was that this is such an intangible thing. The attitude of this, that's the only thing I can think of is the attitude. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked the guitar tone, the bass sounded good, drums sounded good, the vocals sounded good, everything sounded really good, don't get me wrong, but the attitude of the song, just that attitude, that straight up feel of, I guess a lot of metalcore bands have this type of drive and have this type of feel. But the thing is, I've heard of the metalcore bands, and I'm not the biggest fan of them, but this was good. Like, I can't explain it. It's metalcore is very hit and miss with me. Some metalcore bands I dig, other metalcore bands I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's just, I guess it just comes down to trial and error. One of the great things I love about this channel is I get exposed to bands that I would honestly never give a second look to. You know, but after hearing this, oh yeah, I want to hear more from these guys. See what else they can do. But the attitude and the energy and the drive and the feel in this song, man, just, yeah, the energy is just so good. I can't explain it. It's one of those songs that, you know, despite the fact that it is so simple, it just, you want to listen to it again and again and again. It just gets you fired up. This is a gym song. This is you know what this is? And this isn't even a treadmill. This is a weight song. This is the type of song I would listen to doing weights. Absolutely. So yeah, this is gonna go on my workout playlist for sure. My gym playlist for sure. Driving around town, I don't know about driving around town. That could be dangerous. Driving to Vegas would be okay. I just gotta make sure I keep it under 100. But yeah, I'll be okay. Yeah, but driving around town might be dangerous because I'll be driving along. Next thing I know, I look down at the speedometer. I'm doing 60 in a 35. I'll be like, oh God. No, I dug this. I absolutely dug this, and I would love to hear more from these guys. I'm kind of curious. I think I'm gonna go on my own. Don't ask for a reaction for this, but I'm gonna go on my own. I'm gonna find this song, the original, the 2015 version. I'm gonna listen to it and see just how much of a difference there is in the mix. I loved the mix in this though. If the 2015 version, was bad compared to this, I could see that because this mix was really good. Good EQing, good compression rate, good layering. I mean, everything made sense. So I got no issue with it all. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Big shock. You saw the look on my face. Yeah, 8.5. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 8.5, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.